Hey, what's good, BT gang? And we back with another banger, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in once again. I'm BT, and welcome to BT Sense, man. Today, I'm back with some info on a very, much beloved, very popular fragrance in our fragcom. This one is none other than Mancera Cedrat Boise. Mancera Cedrat Boise. Everybody loves this fragrance. It seems like in fragcom. I wanted to see why. I wanted to see what all the hype was about. I stayed away from it because everybody said it has some similarities to Creed Aventus and Elysium and other pineapple fragrances. But at the end of the day, I wound down, I put it in my cart, I bought it, and I wore it and I experienced it, man. So I'm here to talk about that with y'all. So let's first just open up with the notes, man. We got a sizzling lemon, black currant, bergamot, and some spicy notes at the top. Then in the mid, we got some fruity notes, some patchouli leaf, and some water jasmine. Then in the base, we got some cedar, leather, sandalwood, vanilla, white musk, and moss. All right, y'all. So first things first. For the elephant in the room, does this smell like a Ventus? I will say yes and no. Now listen, it has the bergamot feel to a Ventus, but I would say it's like a different type of citrus. It's not. Maybe it is pineapple, but it's just it goes in a different direction. I think this one goes into a more like leather, like spicy. Um, Maybe I want to. Is green the right word? Like a green aromatic more direction, I guess. I think Creed Aventus is more smoky and citrus, and this is more like earthy and citrus. If that makes any sense. Um, but if anything, this would be like a long lost cousin of Creed Aventus. In my opinion, I think it smells closer to Elysium than Creed Aventus. That's just my opinion. I might be wrong. But yeah, when you first spray this one on, you get that pineapple, you get some spices in there. But then as it dries down, you get more of a luxurious like leather feel with some like excuse me, with a little bit of texture. It's not a it's not like a typical freshie, man. That's I think why a lot of people attract to it because it has like a bergamot feel to it, a citrus feel to it. You also get some vanilla in there. Like it's just like a whole bunch of these things that like comes together and makes this such like a versatile fragrance for any time of the year, in my opinion. This is a perfect signature scent, in my opinion. So versatile. It has the vanilla for the winter time. It has the citrus for the summertime. It has the leather for any time, which is like a nighttime type note in my opinion. Leather is like a nighttime, like night out type feel. So you can wear this in a night out as well. As far as like logistics goes and stats, I would say first and foremost, y'all. I think as a fragrance wearer, sometimes we mess up and we get so caught up in performance, and it leads us to overspray. And I think with this one, I may have oversprayed because I was nose blind the first time I wore it. I was nose blind. I was 4 hours into wearing it. I was wearing it at work, and then a coworker was like, "Oh, that smells nice. What's that, Margot? What's that?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, Sarah, it's a drop by Zay." And they were like, "Oh, that smells really good." But I wasn't getting whiffs of it like that. I was like, and I was confused because I'm like, I was disappointed at this point. I was like, "Man, this is a drop by Zay, ain't nothing." Then just walked by somebody. They were like, "Oh, that smells nice." So I'm like, okay, like maybe this is doing something. But yeah. So I think I was guilty of overspraying this one because I was trying to, just in case it didn't perform, I wanted to make up for it by overspraying. But maybe I didn't have to because I was, still getting positive reactions with my, normal amount of sprays. So yeah, I would say I detected it for 5 hours. I'm not sure how long it was on me. That's the thing. Like with this nose line thing, I detected it for 4 to 3 hours, maybe five. It came in and out, but I didn't think it was projecting or leaving a nice trail of sillage around that 4 to 5 hour mark. So it's kind of tough with this one. I don't know. Maybe I should have asked somebody, but the nose blindness just made this so rough for me. And I don't know what note it was. Maybe it was the bergamot, the leather, something that made it just like the spice was just kicking my nose in. I don't know, but I just couldn't pick it up. But apparently, other people around me could. I would say the sillage is on the moderate side though. This is people around you will smell it. Obviously, like I just told you, my coworker smelled it. Um, and I got like the thing about this one is very interesting. I'm trying to put it into words. This thing, in my opinion, it was projecting like a beast for like the first 2 hours, and then like out of nowhere, it just felt like it turned into a skin scent. Like it just felt like it was all the way at 100, and then out of nowhere, it just turned all the way into a one. which is kind of like I don't know. So I don't know. Like, it's just so complicated because it could have been the nose blindness, it could have been the actual performance. I don't know, man, but it smells good. If that's what you're thinking, it smells good. I definitely think it's not going to be if you're looking for a citrus like blue fragrance. It's going to be very citrus leaning. This is citrus. It's fruity. It has a sweetness to it with that vanilla, but it's not like a Blue de Chanel or like a Bulgari Tiger or Afternoon Swim. It's not straight citrus and woods. You got some leather. You got some vanilla. You got bergamot. You got spices in this. This is a more interesting, in my opinion, Creed Ventus. Now, personally, do I prefer this over the Creed Ventus DNA? I would say no. I don't, and it's. I think I'm still coming around to the note of leather and like all the spices with this. This is like a this is like a dirty. I'm gonna say dirty, but y'all know what I mean by dirty. Not like dirty like you don't shower, but like a dirty, like earthy Creed Ventus, in my opinion. This is like it has like a. I feel like more niche heads might appreciate this than Creed Ventus. I do think that. I think the casual person would appreciate Creed Ventus more, but that does not mean that this is not a crowd pleaser. Because I definitely can see why this is a crowd pleaser, man. It's in my opinion, it has that manly feel to it. It has that leather when you use leather in the right way, you see what happens with Tom Ford with the Tuscan leather, the ombre leather. People love those fragrances because of the leather, and I think this has a great leather note in it as well. And man, Sarah deserves a lot of respect, and a lot of people sleep on them. Man, Instant Crush is a banger. This is a banger. I heard Sicily's a banger. Oud Lemon Mint is a banger. Tonka Cola, that's another banger. They got a lot of stuff going on, but they're a niche brand with decent prices. I think a lot more people should pay attention to them, man. I hear you can get a 4.2 ounce bottle of this for around $65. And like I said again, 4.2 ounces, that's like 125 mils for a niche fragrance of this quality. I think that's a great bang for your buck. I probably won't be buying a full bottle because I already have Elysium DNA. I have Accretive Vintage DNA. I just bought Game Time DNA from Alexandria. So I think I'm cool on that. Like not to say this is exactly a dupe of Aventus, but I'm trying to cut back on my redundancy in my collection. Hence the why I'm buying a lot of more decants than I used to. Full bottles they just started piling up, and I'm like, all right, I'm running out of space. I'm not gonna use all this juice, so what's the point of buying full bottles? But I don't think I would get this full bottle, but I definitely think this is a great fragrance. I give this an 8.5 out of 10. I love my Club de Nuit Intense man way too much to push it to the side for anything, man. So yeah, this is a great fragrance though. I enjoy wearing it. Like I said, I got a compliment wearing this at work. The performance was what it was. I'm not sure if I sprayed it too much or what, but every time I wore it, I felt good when I could smell it, and I had a good time wearing it. And I felt like a dude. Like I felt like I was. It was one of them fragrances that put hair on my chest. I felt like I was like I could walk by somebody and be like, yeah, I'm that dude because I got this on. Like it gave me that feeling. It's just the fact that it's going against Creative Ventus DNA. Creative Ventus is the king of all DNAs, and we all know that. But this is a nice interpretation of that type of DNA. So yeah, like I said, I might give this a 9. This is honestly really, really good. 8.59. I just feel like it's so redundant for me personally with all my Creative Vintage DNA that I have in my collection. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think of Mancera and Cedrat Boise. I definitely see the hype now. I definitely think the hype is warranted too as well, man. Like I said, I just want to experience it more. I want to wear it more. I'm going to see how, it does when the performance and adjust my sprays from here and there and go from there. Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll like this more than Creed Ventus because it definitely gives me more of a bad boy type feel, which I kind of like because I am a bad boy. I'm just playing. But yeah, y'all let me know y'all comments down below. I see why everybody is clamoring over this, and there's probably gonna be a lot of people in the comments clamoring as well, and rightfully so. But yeah, I love y'all, man. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.